Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fireside Casts. This is our second cast here this weekend for the Ultitrio High Grand Finals. We just did low a couple days ago here. We had a little bit of a delay, but we're here with the High Grand Finals. These are the best of the best. If you're not familiar with what Ultitrio is a 3v3 locked roster competitive format that comprises a team of scout, soldier, medic on both teams. It's good for small roster competition, and it's usually played on Ulti-Duo maps or custom-made Ultitrio maps. And speaking of it, I guess we can get into our teams. So, first of all, I should actually probably introduce my co-caster, yeah. So I'm actually joined here with Thequircka, the one and only.
Hi.
So we can go over our teams here. I'll take the first one here. We got Tax the Homeless, which has a lot of members from the Thermology team in Invite this season. So going over the teams here, on Tax the Homeless, we have JT on Scout, Divine on Soldier, and Saxophone on Medic.
Hi. And over on Bad Boys for Life on Red Team, we got Atlas on Scout, David Redface on Soldier, and Gracie, aka Haunter, on Medic.
Yeah, so we got a pretty stellar lineup going on here, honestly. Like, it was crazy seeing Thermology just wanting to roster an Ultitrio for the season as it's the first one, so it was definitely interesting to see the stuff come in and see all the teams that have fought very valiantly for the first season. It's sure been a ride, especially for everybody involved, all the way from the players that are just starting, all the way up to head admins and mods, so it's been an absolute ride, especially with our last cast, seeing Jono just like roll as Scout. Like, it is crazy to see just what one class can really do to a game mode, even something as small as Ultitrio.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really excited, looking at this competition. Obviously, Thermology, or I guess Tax the Homeless as they're called in this format, have been incredibly dominant this season. I don't think they've dropped an entire round. But yeah, I'm looking to see what Bad Boys for Life can offer as competition.
Yeah, it's definitely been a bit of a roll for them, as there's only been 2 divs for the first season, as there weren't much enrollments, but I think that this is definitely going to be a very exciting match. And of course, we're starting off on our first map, Fira, which we have basically seen every single cast, not only for the first one that we did during the regular season, but also with our low grand finals. Fira seems to be the product of Ultitrio, in my personal opinion. It seems to be like you either play it, or if you don't, you're fearing. Like, there's no other way to put it.
Yeah. Definitely a great all-rounder map, good escape route for players if fights go bad via the telly, and good high ground control, nice space.
Oh,
Interesting
yeah,
mechanic from the telly as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're live.
Yep, we are going live.
You want to take this first minute?
Yeah, sure. Alright, let's see if soldiers are gonna do the rollout. Nope, looks like they're just gonna whip people. You can usually jump through telly there. Looks like we're having a little bit of back and forth here. Blue having the health dis out here. Oh my god, JT already goes down. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, at this point, the health on Tax the Homeless is incredibly weak. Is all red HP right now. A Saxophone trying to go in for a salvage play. Just 25 health. Can he get anything? Unfortunate.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, I was gonna say, Bad Boys was really low there for a minute. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Looks like JT's up crits.
Yeah, that's actually a good counterplay measure, especially in trios, with that little bit of flexibility. Soldier bombing in from main.
Atlas immediately taking a lot of damage. Looks like just a sack play here as they get the enemy medic. That's huge.
That's definitely a good play for them. Yeah, getting that enemy med down, because he's at around 70% there, so you gotta get him down while you can.
I'm personally not a huge fan of sack plays, especially when your med isn't, anywhere near Uber, but they seem to have made it work, so.
Yeah, they were just able to just walk in there, chat up, and say, hey, that med, he's dead.
And with that, they take point for the first time this round. A little bit of a crit sad to work with here. They're already at 50%. However, their health is looking a bit bad with Divine. Sax going down, actually, trading out for David Redface. Divine dropping down to 60 HP. Gonna get healed up, probably take an arrow here. And Atlas is just gonna keep edging this cap.
Mm-hmm. Red Soldier bombing in here, gets the enemy soldier down. Now it's only just a matter of time, I think. Yep, they're trying to tunnel down Saxophone. Saxophone goes down, leaving JT to sit on the health pack, and he dies. Unfortunate.
Look at how fast the spawns are for the team that doesn't control point, though. Divine's already alive.
Mm-hmm. It definitely gives you a lot of options when you're wanting to retake the point. It all just depends on how you want to go out of spawn. Whether you want to go out main, like Blue is now, or splitting up their team. Ooh, this is good.
Yeah,
Seeing some
they
split
sent
up
Sax
plays
to
here.
Telly here, and they walked up, but Haunter's coming up on Uber here. It looks like they're just going to give a point and just immediately counterpop.
Yep, here comes the use. JT kiting, trying to get behind them here, hoping
but they
to
dropped
not
their
die. He gets a saw on them.
JT sitting at 20 HP, finally goes down here, but Sax has a full buff and is running at the enemy medic here. David Redface is in with 120 health.
Oh, is Sax going to be able to make it out? He barely gets into the telly. Ooh. That was close.
That telly's a really good mechanic for making sure you can not delay your spawn time with respect to the rest of your team.
Oh yeah, easy.
Immediately, David Redface getting focused down, taking a lot of damage here. Haunters are having to regen up a bit, but they have to give up the point here. Looks like Atlas is split from his medic. Medic goes down to 20 health. 8 health and spawn, not quite gonna be able to open the door for his med, but Atlas does get the counter pick onto the enemy medic. The soldier goes down as well, and it's a full wipe from the side of Blue.
Wow, that was interesting. I was not expecting that. That could have been really anyone's game there for him, and it was really kind of going back and forth.
But Atlas just hitting the shots he needed. Everybody chased the medic.
Saxon looks like he's getting focused here.
The health on red again is incredibly low at the moment. They have to get arrows back up, give a point. But Atlas going down immediately is not what you want to see. However, spawn isn't going to get shortened by the recapture from Blue Team. Haunter sitting at 50%, not going to get Uber for this fight. JT at 60% on crits. We will see potentially a crits in the next fight. Oh,
Atlas gets in and
Atlas
drops
gets
the med. Oh no! There goes their crits ad. Oh no. Yeah, if you're not looking out for stuff, you can really just boom, bang, boom, I'm there, and by the way, you're dead. See you in 3 seconds.
David Redface is going to get focused down, but the damage trade from the side of Red was really good here.
Yeah,
Blue team has to back up, play their heals for a sec.
David trying to bomb in, gets a little denied there, doing a Froyo pencil. Saxophone trying to walk in and getting Atlas, unfortunately goes down.
Damage is getting healed off really quickly from the side, but they do get Atlas. Divine gets Atlas, and
David's MGing JT on the teleporter.
Hunter goes down.
Oh wow.
It was really funny, but he did kind of leave his med on point.
Yeah, that was wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
JT gonna somehow live there. A little bit of beef from David Redface. Good movement from the side of JT. Gonna resub, take Telly, and be back with this team to fight the point here. Looks like the scout's gonna get focused on red team.
Atlas is trying to clutch up. They're kind of deciding that was not the best idea. Looks like Gracie's back in spawn.
That's really intelligent, actually. To go back to
coming
spawn
out all together now. Focusing down Sax. Sax goes down.
80 health on the side of Divine. Divine finally dies, and it's a full wipe from the side of Blue. That was really good decision making from the side of Gracie to take the telly there and just re-push with the team.
Yeah, that was wow.
But we're I don't think we've seen a single Uber all game. Meds have been dying left and right, but we're coming down to the wire here. 30 seconds left for both teams. Red controlling the point now, though, so they have this advantage to work with. But oh, is that a pause?
I think that's a pause, yeah.
Yeah.
First pause coming out here of the match.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. There might have been a discon or a lag out possibly, but yeah, so far it looks like that the round is pretty even.
Yeah, meds are dying left and right. I think one team just needs to decide screw it and just, play more passive, play their heals better, as they're kind of leaving their med to make plays all the time. I think the team that just decides to play their heals first probably wins.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Because I know watching the low grand finals, we kind of saw Aoki clutch up a little bit and, kind of get those baller arrows and some of those 2v1s, just kind of being the playmaker, being the difference maker there as medic, because You can get some pretty decent DPM, especially if you're good at hitting your crossbows. So you can definitely do some work for your team. You know, like some 50 damage here, 75 damage there. It's definitely important.
Oh,
And
looks
we
like
get
we're
the
live
unpause
again.
here.
Looking to see how this goes. Uberad from the side of red. Blue not anywhere close to crits. JT's just blocking the point alone. Where's his team? Oh, JT at 4
Pop
HP.
comes
The
out
pop
from
comes
red.
out. He's dead. This looks like a 1 round from the side of red.
Saxophone trying to stay under point, waiting for his soldier to bomb in to get some damage off. Going in for medic here, unfortunately does not get the pick. Gets denied by David there.
They have to play the point here.
Yep.
And they do. Very nice.
Yep.
My HUD
And there we
is
are.
switched from the pause, and we're currently in overtime.
Yep,
Yeah,
looks like we
looks
might
like
be
they're
getting a
swapping
class swap.
classes, Yeah.
Alright, second mid here. I'll let you take this one, Quirka.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Divine's on Uber, and Haunter's also on Uber here. Instantly, my HUD's glitched, so I can't really see health, but red team immediately losing their soldier here. And their scout just wiping. At least they get the enemy medic. Health is red from both Sax and JT.
JT going back into spawn. Good idea. Get that resup. Sax just sitting there on point, and they're ready for the next push.
Oh. Yep. Looks like Atlas is logging. Okay. Yep. That was the pause there.
Yep, that was the lag pause. Yep.
Both teams have Uber. Blue pushing in here. Looks like Red's gonna be the first to pop. Divine counter popping here. Really good flashes on both teams. Looks like Blue's Uber's gonna be slightly better here as they can focus down. David Redface actually having to take the telly. Atlas getting rolled. Oh, alone, and Haunter just dying there.
Oh.
David Redface unable to make the salvage play, but oh, they both got Uber during the pause. That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yep, well, like we said, this is a pretty experimental format. Stuff happens, you know.
Yeah, things are still being developed.
But yeah, Uberad from the side of blue team holding the point here. Looks like they swapped Divine to medic here and JT to soldier. Bomb coming in through main from David Redface. Immediately gonna get focused down. But their med's committed here. They're just edging the cap. It's just a scout ulti duo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just swap out soldier. There you go. Yep, David Redface coming in with the bomb, trying to focus down Sax.
With
Looks
that
like
spawn
JT
advantage
just comes
there.
right out looking for medic, looking for blood.
Haunter goes down.
Yep, there they go. And then
And
red
it's a
goes
full
down.
wipe from the side of red. Divine's gonna get some health from the nicely placed dispenser on this map, and is probably gonna come back up to height with the full Uber ad, and they're just gonna sit comfortably on the point, waiting for a stack.
Yep. Oh no, looks like they're all in. This is
3-man
just a-
stacks are there.
Yep, so this is just full Uber ad on the side, attacks the homeless. It's real, the ball's really in their court now. Yep, here comes the
They
pop.
counter pop to save they pop to save the shoulder there and guarantee that scout pick. David Redface goes down as well, and Gracie, can you make it to the telly? Unfortunate.
Oh, Haunter. They really did crater from that. Oof, that's unfortunate. Alright, another telly play. Soldier coming out.
Their positioning doesn't look to be all this good, but Saxophone getting incredibly weak here, but they do have player ad to work with. David Redface is up in one though. The spawn timings are relentlessly short here. They do end up getting Saxophone with the infinite amount. Oh, JT goes down.
Oh, the
not
David
looking good.
Redface diff.
Oh, David Redface. Oof. Getting the medic there at the end. That's a late medic death. Not what you want to see.
You don't want to stagger, especially your medic.
Blue team has really good point time here, though. They can really afford to do a lot.
Yeah, they've got a decent amount of Uber advantage here. Just gotta make sure that you protect your medic.
Looks like it's just gonna be a...
Oh, there goes Sax going in for the medic.
Yeah.
As long as they play heals here. Oh, medic goes down. Oh no.
This is good. If you're red, this is exactly what you want.
Yep, Scout makes it back into spawn. Yep, that just leaves blue to cap the point here. Yeah, when you're down there, there's not much that you can really do there. It's all just kind of...
25
happens,
seconds and
happens.
ticking down for blue.
Oh, Atlas gets denied there by a well-placed JT rocket and then goes down.
Sax goes down under the point to David
Oh
Redface.
no,
Scouts
it's
are traded
basically just
out.
Ultitrio now.
Hey, this is an Ultitrio map, so
Yeah, I mean,
looks
it
like
makes
familiar
sense.
territory. But the faster spawn from the side of Red is gonna net them their scout first and probably net them this fight.
Yep.
But they still have really good point time from the side of Blue, ticking ever closer to that overtime. 5 seconds left on the clock, and while they are at this set, they have so much time and resource to work with. Looks like Blue's opting to take this through main here, to eating a little bit of early damage all through main, forcing them off the cap, starting to edge it a bit, but JT and Sax, both red health, are going to go down. They need to find picks or do something with this time. Otherwise, it just gets wasted.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of get in there.
I'd like to see them all in, not even for the force or the med pick, just even a soldier or a scout pick to use for the next fight.
Yeah, Red's got Uber here, depending on what they want to do. Yep, here comes the
Pops
their
immediately.
scout.
Divine going down here, they need to, they're dying as quickly as they can, which is good.
Sax barely making it in there.
It's good, they all lived or died immediately, so no Uber to work with as a tool to hold the point for the side of Red. But they still have to do the impossible, push up the mountain and hold the point for another minute. And it looks like they're doing a really good job. Focus fire onto Sax. JT catching an arrow in the air will finally go down. Damage onto the med, but Divine is dead.
Yeah, those med plays, those last desperation. Maybe I can get a saw. Maybe I can get Uber. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Sometimes
Walking into
it just might work.
Immediately, Sax goes down again to start off the fight. These pushing the point fights, but they do get a pick onto David Redface. That's solid for the next fight. That's huge. No shoulder to deny space, deny doorways.
Scout gets ball on Med. Med has to go down.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
They gotta play this fast now. They gotta play fast.
David Redface is up, taking telly. His crit heals are ruined, so he's not gonna have the best health to block the point here. Going down to 40 health, gets traded out for Sax.
Oh, Med going in for the solemn bow kill.
And they get the capture.
They're almost down here, almost double OT here, but Pop comes out from Red. Yep. JT's gonna try and walk in, try and save it, but he gets focused down here. They got a little bit of point time. We're in double OT now. Yep, there it goes. That's a Red win there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, I'll take this mid here. Let's see what we got. Alright, fellas. Show me what you got. Scouts both shooting their Rap Assassin balls. JT bombing out of main, going for Haunter. Haunter's low. Then, excuse me, Red's med goes down. Oh no! Scout and Soldier on Tax the Homeless are all dead. It's all up to Divine now. It's up to Divine to kill Atlas. What's he gonna do? Yeah, that's about what I expected. Atlas is low though. Sax has a bit of a chance here. Yep, with the help from JT, certainly can, and then Haunter goes down. David trying to get a desperation play out, trying to get something, but he's low, so he's not going to be able to make it to the telly. That is a blue mid fight. Wow. That was a stagger, like, feed mid fight.
Sorry, I had to take my lasagna out of the oven. I'm back, though.
I just wasn't ready for the responsibility. JT low under point, gets a bow from Medic. Now it's all just a matter of playing heals and doing the damage where it matters. JT gets launched up in the air. Good arrow by JT there. I mean, Divine, excuse me. Oh no, how the turns have tabled. JT on top of the roof there, trying not to die. There goes Divine down.
It's just Sax alive with 30 health, trying to get a pick, but unfortunately not going to get anything.
Not salvage that medic there.
I have to say, Bad Boys for Life is in excellent form.
Oh yeah, no, they are taking on, albeit a low invite team, they are still taking on, again, an invite team.
I will say Thrombology actually got 6th or 5th in invite this season. They're one spot from playoffs, so.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like, that's still nothing to scoff at. JT coming out a little bit earlier than everybody else.
Looks like it's going to get forced out here. Successful 3-man from the side of blue team here. Zach's going to try and see if he can get a pick or something to work with for the next fight, but unfortunately all he's going to find is a later spawn.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, Divine's on
Ooh,
crits.
up on crits.
I don't think we've
I don't think
seen
we've seen
too
a
many
crit streak.
Ubers, or we've never seen a crits from either team yet. So really
Yeah.
interesting to see. Immediately getting a pick onto Atlas, good damage onto David Redface. This is exactly what you want when you're pushing the point. Damage onto the medic.
Yeah.
You can't commit to this fight, even though they get JT. Your medic's rolled. David Redface dies. It's just Atlas unbuffed, walking at a tank scout. It looks like, oh no,
Ooh.
oh.
That
When he
is
goes down to the
unfortunate.
air.
That's tough. Medic unfortunately goes down, attacks the homeless. JT gets the medic in return. Do unto others
cap.
as you have done unto you, I suppose.
Yeah,
And
the
then
cap
there
gonna
goes
go in the
David
favor
with,
of
nice
Bad
little
Boys for Life.
attack death. Atlas is alone there. He's probably gonna have to run back to spawn at this rate.
Oh, he gets focused
no! He gets directed and balled. That is like double disrespect there.
Divine is holding this point on crits here. I'm excited to see if potentially Divine gets this, but doesn't look like he's gonna. As
No, there they go. Yeah, crits is difficult to play correctly, especially if the opponent team has a lot of DM. It's easy to roll with it, but you gotta keep it going. That's the thing. It's a momentum-based kind of thing. Oh, David Redface immediately going down. Atlas is very low right now. Just a little bit of focus fire, and there we go.
I have to say, the focus fire on both these teams is very good. David Redface through Telly, gonna get pistol denied from the side of the scout. From Tax the Homeless.
Yeah, that kind of focus deny, that like Death Star kind of focus on one thing is definitely what you want, because you're not going to win a 2v3 or a 1v3 all too easily, so that, boom, focus is what you want.
Divine is coming up on crits. They might, they get trade out scouts here, but it looks like they might opt to just give up. Oh, never mind. They just
there they go. And it looks like we now have a crits on the side of the Tax the Homeless now. We might see a scout crits possibly coming up here pretty quick.
Come on, Sax. Okay,
yeah,
finally calls the
crits
use. Two
out.
shots the soldier, 2 shots the scout.
Ooh.
Insane plays from the side of Sax.
Yeah, they were really waiting that out. They were waiting that one out for as long as they could. I feel like there was maybe something in constant, like, soldier spawn faster, but I don't know.
Alright, they're just gonna give up the point here from the faster swans from the side of Red Team, but immediately edging it back. Damage onto David Redface, immediately actually
Sax
getting
walks
the kill
in.
on David Redface.
Oh my gosh, Sax is
Atlas.
just walking in and just meat shot, meat shot, meat shot. Oh no. Yeah, you blink and you're dead and you wonder what happened. That's because a scout exists. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Looks like we're doing a little split assault here. Oh, and that.
Oh wow! Instant
that lasted
denial
all of about
from
5 seconds.
Looks like they have another
crits
crits to work with.
I think it's gonna be a.
Time ticking down. 10 seconds left on the clock. They're peeking man.
Right,
JT's
fellas.
looking up the telly.
Let's see what you got.
Immediately
Crits
using
comes
out
out.
shotgun crits from JT,
Ooh.
flashing the scout. Just immediate 3K.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's a point for Tax the Homeless there. I'll let you
the
take
first
this one,
round of
Thequircka.
Yeah, Divine's still on crits. It seems to be working for them really well, actually. Really excited to see, because Hunter's still on Uber, but immediately from Tax the Homeless, the scout going down. JT getting incredibly weak, gonna catch a couple bows, but eventually go down, and that's first mid. These fights have been taking less than 5 seconds every time. This is incredibly fast-paced, DM-focused game mode, and it really shows.
Yeah, especially in smaller maps like this where you're just so confined. It's either the shortest you've ever seen or the longest you've ever seen. Just depends on how passive or active they're willing to play.
Yeah, for sure. 60% from Haunter on Uber. I don't think Red Team has run crits anytime this game yet. JT taking a bit of damage, gonna get arrowed up, but importantly he's unbuffed. Dropping down to low ground with 30 HP, will finally get focused down. But they trade out David Redface.
Okay,
they're coming up on Uber here to block
out.
this point, and it looks like they just decide to
the pop
immediately
comes
pop.
out.
That's good. Okay,
Divine's
but they
at
lose the
90%. Nope, couldn't do it. Yeah, you
The
walk
question
towards
is,
their
will
telly.
Haunter pick up the? Oh, just gonna get one rocketed. From David Redface.
Worth it for JT. Even if he dies, that's still worth it. You'll be even.
They
And
do
unfortunately,
cap and
they deny
deny
their
their
med.
medic.
Oh, unfortunate. So it's gonna be pretty even. Maybe
With
like
Atlas
10
looking to
ad,
be
maybe.
a bit low on health here. David Redface
Oh,
instantly
David
getting good
goes
focus
down.
down here.
Here
It's not
comes the
looking
focus
good.
fire. Yep. Med's gonna try and make the jump. Can he make it? He does. Is Haunter gonna be able to get in? Ooh, even getting directed. Just shrugs it off and says, yep. What else you got for me?
Fortunately, Gracie keeping their life there. Very clutch by them. But David Redface gonna go down. Oh, this repush. And Gracie gets meat shot while they jump, pushing them into the pit.
Oh. Yeah, that death pit, the alligator will come up and chomp you, man. You gotta be careful.
Divine's sitting on 90% crits here. They're gonna have it for this next fight. I think we're really starting to see Tax the Homeless come into their own here. Even though they lose Sax,
Yep, crits comes
Soldier
out
jumps in
on
with
the
the
soldier
crits.
here.
Damage
Shotgun
onto the medic.
crits. Oh, they still get Divine, though. Oh, no.
No, they bought some time. Even though Sax went down there, that fight was made pretty close. A buff scout is hard to kill.
Yep. Oh, Sax gets that crit ball on him, but he still lives. Again, shrugging it off.
Gracie with 50% Uber kind of has an ad to work with, however, immediately Atlas getting focus down. David Redface surfing to the other side of the map, going down, getting focus fired. And it's just Gracie with 30 HP in a dream. Will they make it? Oh, they crater.
Oh, nope, the crater, yep.
It's important to remember, while you still can make that jump as medic, you still take fall damage.
Yep. Honestly, in places like that, especially if someone's in spawn, you might just be better just asking them to open the door for you at that point. It all just depends on the game state, I suppose. Here we go, another telly push. Haunter taking immediate damage outside.
3-man through
His health
telly,
is low
Sax
here.
gets focused down. I think this is the kill they need, but Divine is coming up on crits here. They're just going to instantly use to block the
but
point.
then the
Getting the
use
soldier
comes out.
immediately. Nice
Oh,
splash rocket
no.
onto the scout. Gonna crit shotgun the medic down here. And that's the 3K. That's the hold they needed. Nice
Yep, that's
place.
the bounce back. That's the bounce back. Crits have
Even
so
though
much
they lost
untapped
Sax on that
potential.
early fight, they really held that there with the crits.
Yeah, crits really there is just push insurance at that point.
Good damage on everybody, actually.
Oh, JT just directing.
That looks really bad for the side of Tax the Homeless. JT was on the floor and split from Sax, but they managed to clutch it up. They hit the shots needed.
Yeah, Under really has some strategy there, especially under the point. It's a lot like Steel, where you can splash people through the grate.
Good damage on both teams. Looks like Red's gonna be the one losing players this time around, with JT living at 9 HP, gonna take an arrow from his medic. These fights are incredibly close in terms of DM. I'd honestly say that
Divine has crit again, so it just really depends on how they want to do this. I don't know if they're going to go in and send a sack wave, or if they're just going to 3-man, or what's going to go on here. Alright, here comes the telly. Is the crit's going to come out here?
Divine has to surf away.
Divine
This is
getting
really bad.
launched up. Does crits at the end of the day, though.
6 HP on
health.
Divine.
Oh,
He gets
and he gets
bowed.
arrowed by Haunter.
That med
Oh,
pick and getting the crits
wow.
out of the way is exactly what they need to start off that next fight. Hunter's up in 2 seconds. They're gonna be able to contest this point as long as...
Oh, no. Got a little bit of
unfortunate.
time. It's up to Med. No, that's not coming out. We're even
Tax the
here,
Homeless
2-2.
taking his second rounds. You want to take this mid?
Yeah, I got this mid here. Let's see. What
Sure.
are we going to do here, boys? Alright.
Notably, Divine's still on crits.
Yeah. Oh, Divine taking a lot of damage there on the mid. Not quite what you want to see there. Oh, and it looks like that we're going to have a... Oh, is that a pause?
Yeah.
Ah, looks like we got another pause. A mid pause, no less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Round pause here. Yeah, looking at this here, we got both scouts just chilling here.
Looks like the health on Tax the Homeless is a little bit better. Divine's a little weaker, sure. But Sax is still buffed when Atlas is sitting at 40 HP. They do have really good cap time, but it's going to be difficult for them to maintain. Provided Sax has his pistol out here, I think he may be low on scatter ammo. But, just from the impending mid, they had to trade out soldiers. So,
Yeah.
and I think both scouts were the one that really got the kill there. So they think they may be lower on ammo. It's probably going to be a bit derpy. If Sax's pistol aim is good, he can get the kill immediately. and probably secure the mid. Both soldiers are spawning within the next second of the unpause, so
Yeah, I expect them to just honestly bomb in and just focus scout. That's just what I expect here.
Mhm.
Yeah, because again, that 2v3 or 1v3 is just not very likely to win unless you just happen to out DM them. It's very difficult, So I think if you just get that one guy down, especially since it's scout, having that like support damage, that kind of sweeper class mentality to just clean up on damage, if that's gone, there's a lot on the soldier's shoulders. So if they go for scout here, I think that's going to be better, especially on Tax of Homelessness, as Atlas's health is pretty low. So
yeah,
I think it's
for
probably what
now.
we're going to see here.
Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of at these moments. Traditionally, you see soldiers run shotgun inside this game mode, and for 80-90% of the time, I find that that's better. But coming in on these fights later, when you're not gonna, when you know you have to jump with maybe one or two rockets, and you're not gonna be able to take a crit heal beforehand. Oftentimes, I sometimes like to spawn up gunboats if I know I'm gonna have to jump the scout here.
Oh yeah.
Because the difference between having like 120, 110 health, or I guess like 140 after all said and done when you jump, and like 180 is um it can be quite significant. And yeah, you're stuck holding a point with gunboats, but uh,
Yeah, we can get in contact with the teams here. Looks like Hunter just disconnected, so we're to get in contact and figure out what's going on here. But yeah, I mean, holding with gunboats is kind of as you're giving up a lot of firepower, when you're not using shoddy, but it also depends on DMs.
it can be a nice way to guarantee these fights when you're a spawner coming in late as soldier though, as sometimes jumping in with shotgun can before you even get healed is can be tough. But I don't know. In all honesty, shotgun is just the better pick.
Yeah, I mean, just having that little bit
95%
of
of
extra
scenarios.
damage. Yeah, just having that bit of extra damage there. You can just be a diet scout and just boom, 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 do that last bit of finishing damage. It
Notably,
really
in
can
terms
make
of
the difference.
secondaries, the base jumper is unbanned,
Yes.
which uh, I
Yeah,
don't know can be really funny.
I've seen some strats. Let's
Not
put it
much
that way.
practical utility, but it can be very
Yeah.
funny.
I've seen some tech where you run either gunboats or base jumper and lib launcher, and you can just like be like the most annoying carpet bomber known to man. But like you're still relying a lot on your scout at that point, especially considering that you do a lot less damage with the Liberty launcher. So yeah,
In a mode where soldier is probably definitively the best combat class, it's tough to give up the reliability of stock and the shotgun.
yeah, it's just that extra bit of damage to just finish off people is just completely invaluable, especially when you don't have a scout with you by your side. If that's the case, just having that little bit to just fire out maybe like 56 damage there is, yeah, definitely want that. I mean, you trade that out for boats for taking a little bit less damage yourself. Sometimes it's just not the trade that you'd want to make. Yeah, it really is just kind of up to how the scout on your team is performing and just how you are performing in general too.
All
Um,
right, let's do a bit of a drip check. Um,
Liking Haunter with the
the jester hat.
yeah, he's got the jester hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Also got the oh wait, is that the something special for someone special? Yeah, that is.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, interesting. This is something special for someone special. Along with the oh, what's that now? It's the scariest mask ever. Along with that, I just like to think like while they were waiting in spawn, like queuing for like Valve comp or something, they just drew that.
Divine has the what's that called? The Balloonicorpse. Yeah.
Yeah. Along with the proof of purchase, too. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Along with the gray bands. Gray bands is probably my favorite glasses.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sax has the gray bands and an orbiting fire front runner.
Yeah, the front runner is a good scout cosmetic. The orbiting fire, I like that too.
He's also got a capper. Is it strange? Nah, it's just a kill streak capper. Still pretty cool.
Yeah, as I say, the kill streak capper is fairly expensive now. So, or I mean the strange kill streak.
Oh,
Oh,
looks like
yeah,
we're there
and we're
again.
back.
And Atlas getting focused down. Good pistol aim by the side of Sax. Is he gonna get the meta kill with this? Nah, he's gonna have to reload his scatter. Oh, David.
Oh,
taking
Haunter
cover.
delays a little bit. Yeah, not quite what you want to see. David Redface bombing back out into Spawn. Still firmly in Tax the Homeless's hands here. Ball's in their court.
Yep, they are on crits. They're at 70% here. If this fight drags on long enough, they might be able to get crits.
Yeah.
Immediately, Sax taking a lot of damage. Gonna have to back up, eat a bow. The brunt of the damage is now on JT. He gets bowed up. I don't think... Does he have rocket launcher ammo? He's had a shotgun out this entire fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's really funny.
Is a little bugged here. I'm gonna have to relog here, but yeah, since Blue's got like total crits at here, it's really up to them. Whatever they want to do here.
And it looks like they're gonna opt to milk it for a sec. Actually, their shoulder goes down here, and Sax is still in with 100 health with his pistol out. They do back up here.
Coming back up, and yep, here's the crits out on Sax.
They get Atlas, they get David Redface, and the meta short is
And here comes the taunt.
One sec, I'll have to be right back.
Alright, well, the ball is squarely in Red's court here. Really just kind of depends on what they want to do here. Oh, looks like we don't have the med here for a minute. They both go down. I think probably just going to try and do some sacks here. If I was them, that's what I'd be doing in this situation. Just kind of going in for some sacks on the med here. Just make sure that he stays down there. Yep, going right into there, getting that med. Yep, you just got to keep that ball rolling there. At that point, you know, if they get that crits there, it's just super deadly. Again, it's just push insurance at that point. JT was hitting outside of their spawn. Hunter is now back in the game here, so it looks like we're back. Red Soldier getting denied there. Yep, Red's now on crits. I think they've seen the light, saw the power of the crit streak, and I think we're gonna see crits only fights here for a little bit. They're trying to get in, gets a little denied. Atlas's health not doing good. David Redface hitting a really good air shot. Sax coming in, just cleaning up on Atlas there. That just leaves Haunter. Yep, a little bit of that focus fire, and cleans that right up. Looks like we've got really sizable amount of ad, at about 80% ad here on Blue. They might be able to get in this fight if they play this a little bit more passive. Out goes down, leaving just Soldier. Blue has now. Yep, here comes the pop out, going for David. Does a lot of damage. Med unfortunately goes down, but everyone's so low it just doesn't even matter. JT bringing out the taunt. Very nice. JT taking a bubble there. Down to 7 health, 3 health. Dies from bleed. His hubris will be his downfall. Divine trying to get out, but is shotgunned and can't leave. That is unfortunate. Spamming a little bit from spawn as we're waiting for Divine to respawn here. Looks like we're gonna see a mean push here. Scout comes out, Telly gets 2 well-placed rockets by Divine. Or I mean David Redface here. David Redface just kind of cleaning up there, getting Divine. Here he goes down. Sax trying to come up here, gonna DM Atlas, not gonna win that fight unfortunately. JT and Divine walk out of spawn here. JT getting skyboxed. barely alive here, getting some well-placed arrows by Divine. They're gonna try and edge out Cap here. And yep, there we go. That's a blue mid here. 3-2. This is match point. Match point for Tax the Homeless. Let's see what they do in this mid here. JT bombing over Telly, immediately going for Haunter. Haunter goes down. Divine's really low, 1v1ing David. Now it's just a Scout MG here. Health not looking good on Sax. Trying to dodge, but it's not enough. And Atlas is going to be able to win that mid. Alone. Making sure he doesn't deny his soldier here. And yeah, here comes the Cap. That is a red mid fight. Looks like we have a total push out here from main. JT getting focused here. Dies. Then we also have a death on Atlas here. David getting a nice bow in the air. Divine's around 60 health here. I don't think we're going to see a bomb coming out of here, but it's definitely possible. Looks like we're just focus firing here on David, trying to get him down, but gets a nice well-placed arrow. The crits are pretty even here. We might actually see a crits mid here. Red is going to have crits now, and they immediately pop, wasting no time. Leaving Divine there at 97%. And then the air shot from David! Oh, it's fat. Quite obese in nature. Wow. The ultimate disrespect. I don't need to hit this, but it's way funnier if I do. Atlas just kind of up there on David was way too low to try and aggress there. Another hair shot? Jeez. I guess that's payback, yeah? Oh, jeez. Oh, we got a good, solid 50 ad or so on blue. Let's see how they play this here. Looks like they're just gonna kind of giving them a little bit of space here. Oh no, Divine missing their arrow, and that's the end of JT. Beck's trying to get a kill on David there. Low, he's trying. But it's not gonna be enough with those arrows. JT now finally here back in the fight to support his team. Scout's trying to make a little bit of space, get some damage done. Crits comes out from blue here, destroying any in sight. And Atlas goes for the med, gets the med at least, so they will be even upon spawn at the very least. JT basically MGing the soldier here. Scout comes in for some added support. And soldier unfortunately craters on the teleporter. That is unfortunate. And it looks like we got about 15 ad or so. Looks like they're just going to be giving that up a little bit. Med's health is a little bit lower than I think they'd like. And then Atlas goes down. Then you focus David. Then Haunter's the last one. Yep, there it goes. Sax at 8 health there at the end of that fight. Really edging that one out. Barely staying alive there. And here we go, well-placed rocket on JT from David. David bombing in, getting levitated in the air by Scout. Goes down. Oh, that's unfortunate. Kind of throwing themselves at it. Haunter trying to do some Dance Dance Revolution style strafing there, but not able to get out of the stream of bullets and rockets there. Looks like we're doing a bit of a split aggro push here. David coming out of Telly, Scout coming out of main with Med. Haunter going down. But hey, Divine goes down. That's what you want to see. You want to keep that Med dead. Man, those crits are way too powerful. I said it before, and I sound like a broken record, but it really is just push insurance. You got to be careful. Sax taking a direct rocket there. JT dying, unfortunately. Solely in Red's hand. Yep, Divine goes down. It's only a matter of time, and Sax goes down. So that's a push in favor of Red here. Well, it's really changing hands a lot now. I think yeah, I guess it just depends on how Red plays this. They might keep it. Oh no, Atlas just getting launched up an air shot. Not what you want to see. And then David gets focused down, and now it's just a Haunter death. Yep, getting whipped. Oof. Well, about 50 ad here. Again, it really just depends on how they play it. Oh, getting a crit ball on Med. He's down there at 50 health.
David Redface and Sax extremely weak as well. All red health from the side of blue team. Can the scout clean up? Nah, looks like the damage is just gonna get all healed up. Really good overtime though from the side of red.
Yeah, they've got a lot of cap time that they can work with this. Oh, and then the pop comes out from blue.
I thought those were post-run crits for a sec. I was really confused.
Yeah, nope, there we go. Yeah, no, those crits, man. Those crits, man.
Really keeping red from being able to push the point, but it looks like they are somehow gonna get a wipe just at the cost of Atlas on an 11-second spawn. Sax is still in, just kind of hovering around. This is gonna reset. They're gonna end up taking Telly, Divine through main. Or, not Divine, JT. Immediate pick onto Gracie here. JT getting the trade, it's all on Sax here, but they get the cap.
Yep.
That's gonna be first map, 4-2.
Wow. We definitely saw a lot of different things happen in there. I love to see that switch there from Uber theory to crits theory. That was definitely interesting to see. I think some Ultitrio kind of tech is starting to more favor the crits Krieg nowadays. The Uber is always going to be very reliable, but I mean, crits, again, it's just push insurance. If you can, outbuild that Uber in the beginning, like if you run crits for the first mid, and then if you die, you come up Uber, just having that tiny little bit of leeway there can make or break some mid fights depending on how long it goes for.
Let's take a look at the log here from the first map. Immediately we see blue team dominating in terms of kills, but not necessarily in terms of damage. David Redface top DPMing the server with 718 DPM, followed closely by JT at 698, and then Sax at 620, and then Atlas at 612. Looks like Divine severely out DPMs the enemy medic, 80 for 160. Not very relevant, but pretty funny nonetheless. Med tests, there were a lot of them.
People kind of just don't think the med can do some damage, but like I said at the beginning, some 50 damage here, 75 damage there, that really can make or break some small stuff if you can just hit your arrows effectively.
No, Divine was on Soldier for the start. Okay, that's why I have such high DPM. Makes sense. Though David Redface with 60 kills, JT with 66, Sax with 72, really getting the kills when they're needed the most. Yeah, both meds having about equal deaths.
Yeah, and here we go onto our next map to Staten. This is one that was going to be the tiebreaker last time. But now we actually get a this time, and our tiebreaker this time is now Eruption. But I know that casters yesterday were wondering what a Staten looks like, but we're going there today. This is our second map here. Looks like we're gonna have to see some clutch up here from Bad Boys for Life, depending if they can keep that DM up and keep those crits ads exactly where they want them. And I know this is just pre-round here. But I mean, we're still seeing some crits here, so I think we're probably going to continue to see some of those crits plays that we were seeing on Fira there. Just kind of that we're back into a corner here, Uber. Pap, and then boom. Oh, did they switch back now?
Gracie's back on Uber, yeah.
Yep, they switched back to Uber. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just really depends on the kind of theory we got from mid here. Personally, I subscribe to the theory of run crits, and if you lose, go Uber. That's kind of my default.
Crits to mid and pushing the point. However, oftentimes I try to be on Uber when holding the point, just because it's a lot more reliable. As you can kind of milk out with crits. You kind of have to, when defending the point, use pretty quickly in the fight, and you just neutralize your advantage for the next fight.
Yeah, that is true. Crits is always just going to be more applicable. Yeah. It's always just going to be a little bit less applicable than Uber, just for the simple fact that triple damage is nice, but invulnerability is always appreciated. Yeah, it really depends on the game state and what the kind of general consensus is from the meds. But yeah, here we are on Staten.
I think JT is restarting their game or something. They're not in the server.
Oh yeah, they did leave, didn't they?
Okay.
We're getting our team sorted here. Seeing the mass suicide and spawn there. Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I want to say just Tax the Homeless is gonna win. That's it. But like, I mean, Bad Boys for Life is really putting up a formidable fight. I mean,
And we're
it really
live.
just depends. Here we go. We're going live here, folks. I'll let you take the first mid, Quirka.
Sure. Looks like Divine's still on the crits. Gracie's still on Uber. Both teams opting to roll out. Well, actually, blue team opting to roll out lower, red team upper. Blue's gonna take this top right area. Red's gonna be on the opposite side of the map. They're just gonna sit poke and spam for a bit as this mid progresses. A little bit of damage onto Atlas. He's gonna drop a bit weak. Have to take some beam away from his soldier. But looks like David Redface doesn't take any damage. He still has crit heals. JT gonna take a bit of damage. They're gonna back up a bit, get him healed up. Blue looking to be on the back foot here. JT just gonna get ran at. Sax trading out David Redface. But Sax is the weaker one here.
Yeah, Sax was just trying to not die there, just kind of fearing beneath the point for a minute there.
Oh, and
I
they get
saw the
Divine.
crits. I saw the glimmer of hope there. Haunter's still alive though.
80% on that Uber. A little bit of a drawn out fight, but it's gonna go to Bad Boys for Life in the first mid.
Yeah, like I said, that little crits edge there, that could have been it if they had lived just a tiny bit longer. Soldier bombing in immediately from Ed, trying to get them to use. Haunter
Damage
not
onto
even
Haunter, but not
batting an
enough.
eye.
Still 90 health.
Not even batting an eye. No one is forcing Haunter here.
Bit of an unsuccessful sack there. They aren't gonna get any forces or any picks for the next fight.
Oh yeah.
And this is kind of where the brick wall in Ultitrio comes from. Just having to push the point repeatedly with no advantage. JT gonna go down here. Sax is actually behind with Divine. They've made it to the other side of the map somehow. The saw is out from the side of Divine, but no picks to be found.
Nope. It's just crazy to watch the fight just move around the map ever so slightly. Just seeing the ball of death just kind of doing a circle around the map. Well placed rocket by David, doing a little bit of damage to Divine there. And just to take down Soldier. Now it's just Scout and
Both soldiers
Meds.
traded out. That favors the attacking team here as JT's actually up in 1 second. He's up, jumping on the point here, jumping through, getting onto point here after taking a pack. Gonna meet up with his team and they're just gonna play the space from having that spawner.
Yep, here we go. David trying to bomb in, get some damage here.
Immediately gets
JT really
traded
low,
out.
goes down.
And now that trade is advantageous for red team. Blue's coming up on the crits here, immediately gonna use onto Saxophone here. He's gonna try and focus down the scout, but
Oh,
the
and then
Uber
the
comes
Uber
out.
comes out. Oof, that's not what you want to see when you have crits. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah. The number one worst scenario to have crits in is when the other team has Uber.
Yeah, that's the counterplay for Meds. It's kind of that decision there. Is it worth it or is it not? Can we build faster or are they closer? It's really what it comes down to.
Bomb coming in from the side of JT, gonna take a lot of damage and do a lot to. Sax getting Atlas under the point here is gonna mark a retreat from the side of red team. Sax a little bit caught out, gonna get traded out for his troubles, but JT has pretty good point control at the moment here, and with Sax up in 1, it looks like they're just gonna opt to wait for him before pushing the point. They have a lot of space and height to work with here. However,
JT got
all red
levitated.
health. All red health. They may have gotten the soldier, but David Redfist and Atlas managing to live there, but they were. And an Uber comes out
here
again
comes
from
the
Haunter.
Uber. That crits is not going to do anything, man.
And Divine drops. I guess they couldn't do anything. It's crits.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you have crits against an Uber and you can't build faster, there's not really much you can do.
I would have liked to
can-
see
I don't know.
Gracie pick up the medigun there and have them push into like 80% crits or something.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a minute, weren't they just on Uber? David getting launched back onto the truck.
Tax the Homeless has been incredibly dominant this round. However, getting a trade onto David Redface. Atlas going to go down as well. Shot from the shotgun. And
Hunter's stuck up there by the wall.
They have plenty of overtime. They finally get the med late death. And they get the kill.
Yep, and here comes the cat. Alright. And they're going to hold up her here.
Tax the Homeless has the impossible task ahead of them. They are having this crits to work with for the next fight, but coming up here at 90%, but they have to hold the point for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Bomb coming out from David Redface, gonna immediately get the medic. That's not what you want. Med dying at 90%. JT up 40 health. I don't even know if he can jump.
He's gonna go for it.
He's in with the shotgun.
Oh, 16 health. Yep, there goes the well-placed rocket from David. I was really rooting for the medic there. I really wanted to see a med frag there. Those are always fun to watch, and unfortunately they're not able to get onto the point fast enough. So first round goes to Bad Boys for Life. We're not doing free round jumps here though.
They had a really good point control there. Yeah, both rolling out upper here. They had really good point control last round.
Red has the advantage here. They've got the high ground. Really just depends how they play this.
However, blue team opting to play the other side of points.
JT looking squarely in favor of blue team here.
And the get through the Redface. It looks like they had worse positioning there, but they somehow managed to just hit more shots.
Yeah, I think that's what it's just coming down to. Like, even though they had high ground, they just weren't able to kind of either focus who they wanted to shoot or just couldn't do enough damage, one of the two.
Immediately, Divine coming up on this crits here. I'm curious to see if they're going to opt to use this fight, but Atlas is pretty weak here. It looks like they're not going to... Oh, as Gracie goes down...
this is going to be close! Oh, the
dies to fall damage.
The crater drop. You hate to see it.
Yeah, the moment you get one player there, all you need is your two combat classes to play very beam heavy and force their team out. Collapse on them.
Alright, now it's just Divine. It's up to you. Game winner! Game winner! Oh.
Unfortunate. Really good first hold there, coming out with about a minute off the clock, but Bad Boys for Life gonna recapture the point here and have about a 30% Uber ad to work with. That basically means that they're gonna get Uber about the same time that Divine gets crits.
Yep,
which is
as long as you
always
keep your meta alive.
Yeah. Damage onto Sax as he tries to edge this point. Haunter gonna take a spam rocket and back up.
Here comes the bomb out of JT trying to get David. David
counter
going
bomb from David
finger.
Redface. 40 health goes down.
Going for Divine Finger.
There's red HP on almost every player on the map. The only healthy player here is JT. This red team.
Meds are still alive.
Backs
here.
up here. The crits comes out, but the enemy med is in spawn.
Haunter gets out.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Haunter gets out.
They may have lost the point.
Now they have Uber.
Yeah, they may have lost the point, but Tax the Homeless. Bad Boys for Life have this full Uber ad to work with. Re-pushing a point here.
Here goes JT trying to get some amazing damage off. Oh,
and he
does.
He
really
gets the force.
Uber.
Yeah, he gets the force and he gets the solar pick here. That trade may favor them depending on whether Bad Boys for Life decide to cap with the Uber's over, damage onto Divine, but Atlas going down to 20 health. Sax winning the Scout there and cleaning up the soldier.
My eyes don't deceive me. They lost with full Uber ad. That's unfortunate. I think it was really just that bomb on JT just getting that stuff done there initially in the pre-Uber there. That's just really what it comes down to, you know? Even if you have ads, sometimes you just fumble. It is what it is. Bomb coming out of here from David Redface, getting launched up in the air and shot. And then both meds go down here. It's a 1v1 between Atlas and JT. Who's gonna win this? Behind the truck here, waiting for Pack to spawn. Atlas just doesn't have that amount of health to cap. Waiting for his team to back him up. Now they've got numbers on the points. Now it all just depends here. David taking a ball in the back there. I mean, Ubers are pretty even here, so it really only just depends on what happens here. If we're getting a couple arrows. JT unfortunately cratering and going down. This puts Red at an immediate favor here. But David goes down and gets focused by Sax. Atlas low on health, but Haunter hitting an amazing bow on him there. but I don't know if it's gonna be enough here. Nope, there they go. Hunter stuck out of spawn. I think this is it. Yep, David trying to get there to save him, just not there in time. That is unfortunate. So there we go. Lusa plants themselves, and now they have their crits. It all just depends on how Red wants to play this. Either a 3-man or a dry push here. They're just going for it. They gotta get that time. They come. Crits comes out from blue here. And there they go. They get med though, however, which is still good. At the very least, they'll be even. And hey, David still gets Soldier down. Sack's the only one alive on point right now. Atlas is going to try and go with med here. They've got some really good point time, so they have some pretty decent overtime to work with here. Medic was staying inside of spawn there. They weren't going to try to regress that. I mean, that's fair. I mean, they have a minute 30 seconds to try and re-aggress this, so you know, you got to play it carefully. They are down around, so even then, they still are trying to play as careful as possible. They walk back up onto point, and they're able to just cap it there, taking the opportunity and seizing it when they back out of point there. Still no pre-jumps from any of the soldiers, looking like health is going to be a big priority with these teams. Soldier seems to be rolling out lower on Tax the Homeless, beating up the rest of his team. David Redface jumping down, trying to get some damage on some people here. Sax, not good health here. Manages to get the lower pack though. David getting some well-placed bows, but it's not enough. Atlas is getting focused down here, and that's it. Then Hunter follows shortly after. Sax with the taunt. Not surprising. And there we go. That's a mid-fight in favor of blue team there. Wow, and they've got pretty much full crits to work off of here. They're at 90%. There's a good chance that they're just gonna have right when they walk in, so. Watching this mid-fight, I guarantee the crits are gonna come out in the next couple seconds here. And yeah, there it goes. Unfortunately, Med dies though. They still have both their power classes alive, and then yep, here it goes. Now it's just Sax versus Hunter. Depending on how they take this, and it looks like Red is also now on Uber too.
Sorry. This is the problem with holding on crits. It's very difficult when taking these fights to milk. As soon as they start to touch the cap, that's the moment you gotta use. You milk any longer, you let them jump your med, it's not gonna be a solid crits.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of either have a scout there ready to just look up and insta-die, or have your soldier air shot him. Hell, maybe even get the get the crits air shot there. Speaking of crits, Red now has full crits ad here. Don't think they're gonna wait for the bomb here. I think they might just crits in. Yep, there's the crits. Unfortunately, Med goes down. Yep. Yeah, you were right, Thequircka. It really is just like you gotta do it before they bomb. Like, crits has to really be used offensively. Atlas getting the DM there to get down the medic is up by their spawn. I think he thinks Hunter was going upper.
JT's in.
I mean, JT upper. Still gets JT though. Okay, good trade.
Opting not to deny their shoulder here is Sax. Really good point time from them, but pushing into a defensive shoulder here is really rough. And he gets the cap.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at that point, David's health was so low, it might have just been better to just give him the cap and decide what to do next. Crit slightly in favor of Red here.
Yeah, Blue's on
getting some jump here.
Both teams on crits here, notably.
Sax going down here. JT taking a lot of damage, getting quick swaps by Soldier, and then Med goes down swiftly after. David Redface making the huge plays here, getting the damage off where it's needed. Getting a lot of high ground holds here. I'm soon to be eaten here. Red's making up all kinds of ground. Here we go. Time now in favor of Red. And here comes the crits from Red too. Getting the jumps. Med still goes down, unfortunately. They tried to pop that a little bit faster than JT getting leviated here. It's up to Atlas. Nope. Even with heals, it's just can't do it. Sometimes you can get those like well-placed shots and pray they miss, but I don't know. It's more contingent on luck than anything else.
Yeah, it really looks like both teams are adapting to crits here. As soon as that crits gets popped out, even if it's milked for a second, the med gets hard focused, which is exactly what you want to see.
Seeing the bomb out from Soldier, Med goes down, Scout goes down. JT at 28 health here.
JT's gonna back up and get a pack. They're not gonna be able to hold this point for the next fight. It doesn't look like their health is gonna be worse, but Med's up at the same time. I think Sax is trying to hold. No, he's backing up. They meet up with heals here. I'm looking for some kind of bomb from JT to deny.
Sax's
deny
health
pressure
is
in
low.
space.
Yep,
Sax
taking a lot of
gets
spam there.
bomb from JT coming in a little late here. He's 100 health, split from his medic. Nobo gonna come and save him as Vine gonna back up to spawn and eventually die. Nice thing is the respawns are really short. The cap time is pretty solid on both teams, coming into about a minute apiece. Gracie with that 60% on Uber, actually.
Yeah, just kind of keeping that cap time up and keeping your crits up. Speaking of crits, huge favor in red here at 80%. Got a lot of ad here. Depends on how they want to play this. Make sure their med lives here. They're trying to get out of here.
Oh,
no,
but
actually,
they get their man.
Nope, they're on Uber now.
They may have wiped, but they got their man. That's for sure.
Yeah, they got their man.
And with the damage onto Atlas and David Redface, they're not going to be able to... Sax gonna ball Atlas as he's standing still across man.
My. It's rare to see a ball kill, but it doesn't make it any less funny. Oh my god. Ball kills, man. I'm having a little bit of spam there, trying to stay back. Don't take any more.
Blue team under 30.
Red back on crits again.
Looks like David Redface is going to trade out for Divine here. Atlas going down for... It's just Haunter alive.
Trying. They're trying their best.
1v1ing Sax under point. Finally goes down.
Not coming out. Yep, and there goes the David Redface. He's got to get on that point.
33 health in a dream. He can get bowed once here and it's over for him. But the scout comes into...
Oh, the divine bow. The divine bow.
Dying there is not necessarily what you want to see if you're divine, but I mean, he got his man. Divine got their man for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting that we're seeing a lot of switch offs here from Haunter. I accidentally messed it up there because I thought they were still on crits, but no, they switched back to Uber and now they're back on crits. They're really not sure what they want to run, or maybe they're like trying to stagger it a little bit and get a little bit of ad on Uber possibly, but... And I think that's where the play comes in with Medic. Unfortunately, David's going to get sought out here. He does at least get JT, though.
And the capture's going to come in from Tax the Homeless. Tax the Homeless up 2-1 here. This round was incredibly close. Looks like both teams on crits to start this bit off. Why don't you take it away, Coolstuff?
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Sax and Meta immediately trying to get a little bit of high ground there. Yep, it looks like JT's going to follow suit as well. Gonna try and kind of spam out, feel each other out, see what they can do here. JT trying to do some well-placed rockets there on Atlas, but he doesn't get on the point there. Medic's trying to do some extra PM, gets an arrow onto David. Atlas's health slowly going down there. That could have been really bad. JT getting launched back really low, and unfortunately Divine cannot arrow them fast enough, and now it's just Divine. It's up to them, and Divine goes down. So that leaves Red to be the winner of this mid-fight. That little game of footsies that you play in the middle there. Yeah, you're just trying to feel them out, seeing what they can and can't do, what they're willing to do, and it looks like Red has complete crits advantage here. Let's see how they handle this. Are they going to pop early at the side of danger? Oh, looks like they're going to opt to hold it back just a little bit longer here. Soldier getting launched back, popping on the scout here. Unfortunately, is not able to get a kill with the crits,
defensive
but severely
goes down.
JT. Just Sax alive, and Atlas, Overheal, and David Redface.
David Redface is at 75. If he can get this pick, that'd be huge.
Sax,
Should you win this? Sax Legacy? Sax Legacy?
It's Sax!
Sax Legacy.
Wow. JT trying to block so their scout doesn't die. Imagine the taunt protection there. The BM protection. Seeing a lot of hype from the scouts here, trying to get their Rap Assassin balls out to get a little bit of chip damage on people.
Yeah, chip damage, ruin some crit heals. Bomb coming in from the side of red team. They're gonna push across the point here. Divine dropping extremely low to 12 HP. Actually gonna go down for the troubles, but it looks like just a 3-man for medic here. Getting the defensive med, that's good. That's it's really solid.
Yeah, just having a lot of med sacks here. which is really interesting because you wouldn't think that there'd be a lot of med stacks or 3-mans, but I mean, hey, you gotta make sure that the ad is significantly in your favor here, especially if you don't have point. There looks like Red is trying to edge out Cap here.
Saxophone taking a lot of damage. Actually, Atlas gonna go behind the point. David Redface going down. It's just Atlas getting beamed with 30 health. He's finally gonna go down, but Haunter just kill binds wisely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Time
you
is
don't see the
about
kill
even.
too often, but yeah.
Yeah. Time is about even with Divine coming up on 80% crits here. It's gonna mean a crits for the next fight for Red Team to push into, but be interesting to see how they approach this. Looks like they're just gonna start off by edging the cap. JT gonna take a direct bomb coming in from the side of David Redface. Damage onto Divine. He's not gonna. Oh, he actually drops.
Oh, and there's a drop. Yeah.
Traded out by David Redface. Sax going down as well. This is not looking good. But JT
Oh, and there goes
salvages.
the med.
Get the med.
The rap assassin melee kill. Oh, you
Not
love
something
to
you
see
see
it.
every day. Yeah.
Yeah, you like to see that. Oh, that's unfortunate. They were really trying to hold it out there, trying to play for as long as you can. I'm firmly of the believer with crits that you gotta use it or you're gonna drop it. Because the longer you wait, the less of a chance I think it can work.
Definitely. Nice direct onto Saxville here, getting the easy cleanup, the splash rocket. However, Scouts traded out here. It's gonna mean favorable. Oh, Silver goes down for
the
Blue
bow on
Team, and
GT there.
Divine caps, denying his own player spawn. Nice bow onto Atlas, gonna discourage him to chase, but Sax gets the door open for him and he's gonna get in spawn.
Brett's pretty much even here.
Yeah.
It looks
Actually,
like Hunter's
Hunter's
back
on
on Uber, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really seeing a lot of the switching coming up from Haunter here.
I like it.
I think they're just trying to keep him guessing, honestly.
I think it's good. Like I said, I prefer crits pushing the point and Uber holding it for the most, like generalistically. Both soldiers getting traded out here, but Atlas gonna go down for his troubles as well. It's just Haunter with 88% Uber.
Wow.
Oh my
Sax
god.
not even trying. Yeah, they can just build this out. Yeah, they can just build this out. Even though that Blue is on crits here, it doesn't matter. They have Uber. They can just walk into this, and here comes the pop. Not
and they
much
pop
they can
directly
do
into crits.
here. Yeah, there it goes.
I'd like
Unfortunate.
to see one of them pick up the medigun, but because
Yeah.
that crits had like 100% charge on it when they dropped.
Forgive the art of war kind of reference here, but feign disarray and then crush your enemy, you know? Really just kind of keeping that Uber secret there.
Oh,
I'm
Atlas
getting-
gonna take an early arrow. Oh, Atlas taking a lot of damage actually. Gonna finally go down. David
Yeah.
Redface alone holding the point, gonna get focus fired down. Not a lot he can do there with Haunter, the final kill. Blue team, they have the points, they have their ad, they're on crits. Uber time is about even, and Haunter's just pushing the point on Uber.
Oh, here we go. Just some more arrows trying to get flung out by the med. Like I said, those arrows really do make a difference. If you got the time, throw one out. Sax really close. You're down to 15 health. Atlas trying his best to get some small peppers
But
in,
it's David
and the
Redface,
crit
the
comes
first one to
out.
go down from the crits, and it's an immediate
Yeah.
wipe. 20 seconds
Oh,
left.
picking up the Uber here. They got 15%.
Yeah, it's not nothing. Definitely 6 seconds of building. With time working their way so low, it looks like they're opting to do a forward here. Just keep their teams, just keep Red Team in a choke as long as possible. Trying to make sure they can't touch the point. But bomb coming in from David Redface. Atlas working his way behind. Atlas going down here. But the Soldier and Med from the side of Red Team getting that
Scout flanking
getting that
underneath,
overtime.
getting the pick on David, and then Hunter follows suit.
Incredibly
Oof.
dominant performance from Sax there.
Yeah, that flank will really get you if you're not looking for it. Atlas trying to get the last minute save on point, but not able to do it. 3-1 here in favor of Tax the Homeless.
The
I'll let you
BM
take this
question
Thequircka.
mark coming out from JT. Yeah, it looks like both meds on crits coming out here. It looks like we're just gonna see a standard mid with Red Team working the low ground. Solar actually dropping down damage onto David Redface and Atlas. They both get cleaned up.
Yep.
That's a very
Killbind.
decisive mid from Blue, and Killbind from Haunter.
Very, very, very interesting mid. That was super quick, actually.
That's a little bit more indicative of what we've been seeing from Ultitrio. That very quick, like 5 second, 10-second fight at most.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like Divine's coming up on crits here, 85%.
Oh, looks like we got a switch from David and Haunter here. David now on Medic and Haunter now on to Soldier.
That'll be interesting.
Interesting switch here.
Yeah, it's you're in the final round. This is match point here, so
yeah,
you gotta pull out anything you can.
Yeah, it's season point.
Crits coming out.
Crits.
Immediately flashing the scout. Really good flash from the side of Divine to pick up the Soldier there.
Yeah.
Letting the med get the saw there. It's really funny.
It's like, yep, whatever makes you happy, bro.
Alright, looks like red team gonna take this hype before pushing the point. Scouts edge cap with the medic.
Oh, we're seeing some shortstop theory out here.
Shortstop from Atlas, interesting.
Yeah, we got some shortstop theory going on here. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. Yep, there goes Haunter going down. Now it's all up to David. What can he do?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
In a corner and die. And then the double question mark coming out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the shortstop from Atlas is he's kind of given up, or if he's just trying a new strat. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
But I don't know. I'd hope I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here. I hope it's that he's just trying something new. Trying to break but the crit's coming out from Divine, immediately getting two. Oh, and the crit's pistol.
In the air.
Those 45 damage pistols are nothing to scoff at.
No, of course not. And we got more. We got more in the series of JTVM here, posting GIF links now.
Oh, they get Divine.
Oh, they do get done though. JT being Chuckles. Soldier getting the bomb in here, going immediately for Divine behind the truck here. Oh, wow, really some DM
actually,
here. Med goes down though, unfortunately, from Divine.
Divine joining spec here. It looks like they might do a class switch.
Possibly.
Yep. Oh no, Divine. Oh, no, Sax is on medic.
Yeah, Sax now on medic. Divine now on scout.
Point finally being held. Oh, but Haunter.
There goes Med. You got careful here. Your goal is to play heals here. You don't want to die here.
Atlas with the shortstop here. Really good damage onto
Atlas gets caught behind, and there they go. That's unfortunate. David Redface with the cartoon giraffes. And then here comes Atlas trying to go in to get a pick onto Sax. Not gonna happen. There they go. Medic gets the saw kill onto the enemy med, but that's not enough. And that means that your high Grand Finals champions is going to be Tax the Homeless.
Yeah, it was really exciting. We saw a lot of pushback from sort of the underdogs in this.
Yeah, getting bad boy for life there, just kind of trying to push back a little bit, trying to edge it out.
A lot of really good fights from them actually, up on Fira and especially here on Staten. Yeah. But unfortunately, not going to be enough to close out rounds. Both teams leaving the server. BM and GG's being exchanged.
Yeah, and that brings to a close Ultitrio Season 1, the first ever season of a 3v3 comp format like this, as far as I'm aware. And wow, this has been an amazing season from low to high. Low, I would definitely say it looked like we had a little bit more medic involvement. Sure, we still had some good medic DM here from both of them, throwing out those really important arrows, getting a couple saw kills here and there. But watching Aoki just go like absolute crazy mode on Kappa was hilarious to watch. I was hoping to see a little bit more of that here in High, but I understand why that wasn't exactly commonplace, but it was still very interesting nonetheless. GG's to both Tax the Homeless, the Thumbology team, and Bad Boys for Life there for participating, and it was an amazing fight here. Do you have anything you'd like to say, Kurt?
That'll be all. GG's, thanks for, shout out to I guess everybody who played, everybody who's watching, both teams. Yeah, and to Cool Stuff for hosting the league, and of course to Doctor Underscore and Fireside Cast for hosting the production.
Yes, it was great to be casting here on Fireside here, especially with you, Quirka. Always great to have the quirky Quirka by my side. And yeah, shout out to Fireside Cast for being gracious enough to host the grand finals for both low and high. And shout outs to all the players who participated, teams that were alive and died, participating in grand finals, semifinals, regular season, everybody who played. You were all amazing. And this is definitely something for the record books in TF2 competitive 3v3 history. And there's not much else I have to say. So thank you all for watching Fireside here for the Ultitrio High Grand Finals. I was your host, Coolstuff, along with Quirka and Underscore on production.